Hey, what's going on everybody? Zach here, and today we have an acoustic guitar shootout for you guys. I didn't really have anything else to film. I don't really have any cool pickups to repair. I don't have any cool guitars in for repair. We don't have a cover ready yet or anything like that. And you guys seem to like the acoustic videos, so I have 4 of them here. The title of this video is The Last Acoustic Guitar I Would Ever Sell. Because I've been seeing people on YouTube doing that kind of thing. And I was gonna do the last guitar I would ever sell, which would be everything, but we'd be here for a month. So I've narrowed it down to acoustics, which I have 4 of them. I've already kind of taken some out that I don't really play. This is the final 4. These are the ones you see me use in videos and whatnot. So we'll go through them real quick and talk about them just for a second, and then we'll play them and do some pros and cons and stuff. So this is a 2022 Martin 0015M, and it's a really cool little parlor guitar. It's got a nice sound to it. This one has a little bit of sentimental value to it because this is what I bought myself as a reward for purchasing Brandon Wound pickups a couple of years ago. This was my gift to myself for that, and it's a lovely little guitar. These things are getting kind of expensive now. The price went up on them. Thankfully I got it before that happened. Next in line is the guitar that I typically will use if I play out. This is a 2022 or 3 Martin D18 from the custom shop. It's got an Adirondack spruce top on it. This is the only one of the bunch that has a pickup in it. It's got an LR Baggs hi-fi pickup in it. Nice dreadnought sound. We'll come back a little bit more to the specs on that. Careful here. Next guitar is one you've seen a lot on this channel. This is Ralph. Ralph is a 1948 Gibson J45, and it's just a magical guitar. You've seen probably multiple videos on this one. This one's probably the most featured in all of our videos. And then lastly here, we have to throw in a 12-string into the mix. This is my latest acquisition. This is a 1985 Martin D1228. This one kind of needs strings. They're kind of old, but it also needs a neck set. You can hear it sounds a little thin. The bridge is pretty shallow on this one, but that's okay. So let's start off with this since I have it here. This is a 12-string D1228 from 1985. It's got the really cool tuners on it. Kind of looks like an old Fuel valve cover. Kind of neat. This one gets used when we need a 12-string. I did eliminate another 12-string from this. We had a DX12A something, E something, I don't know. But this one gets used more, unless we're playing out, then we need a pickup or something like that. Then we'll use the DX, but this is a lovely guitar. I'll scoop my microphone in a little bit so you can hear it. So. Sounds like a 12-string. These old Martin 12s are really comfortable to play, but if it's going to be the last acoustic guitar that I keep, probably not going to be a 12-string. Some of the pros, I mean, like I said, it's really comfortable to play. The action is pretty low, but again, the saddle could be taller. Cons, again, it needs a neck reset, and it's a 12-string. That's typically not going to be a main guitar, but you are going to see a lot of this in our, cover videos. So that's the 12-string. Let's move on to the first one here. This is the 0015, and I really like these guitars. I know a lot of people prefer the 000. I really like the 00 body style. At one time, I think this was like the best value in an acoustic guitar that you could get. Like I said, the prices went up on these now by quite a bit, and they're still a good deal. But so we've got all mahogany construction, satin finish, Like I said, you guys have seen this in videos too. My brother really likes this guitar. Usually he'll play this one. The same kind of stuff on it. This is a really good finger picking guitar too. This is actually a guitar I keep at home. It's perfect for just, you know, playing it at night on the couch or whatever, because it's small, it's not too loud, but it does project amazingly well for what it is. Oh, that's a mosquito. I apologize, it is quite dark out here now. I tried to start filming this video at around 4 o'clock this afternoon. It is currently 8:45. It turns out everybody in a 1 square mile area decided it was time to cut their grass. And so I had lawnmowers. Then I thought I was good, and then they decided to mow that field back there, which took time. But we're here now. Yeah. So like I said, this one's a nice finger picker too. Amazing the sound that comes out of this little thing. That's definitely a contender. I would say the only real con to this is it doesn't necessarily have as much bass as I would like sometimes, but the volume is there. It's really comfortable to play. The neck shape is amazing. That Martin low profile oval neck is just incredible. But like I said, it's kind of sentimental because it was a gift to myself, so not sure on that one. That one will probably stay around for a while. Careful. Next up we have the D18. This was pretty recent also. I got this because I had an old D35 from the 70s, it was a really good guitar, but the neck on it, I was having trouble with my fingers kind of cramping up in here. It just, the way the neck was shaped, I was having trouble with it. And so I was looking for a newer Martin, you know, one with the lower profile oval neck and all that, just for, you know, ease of playing it for me. And I was going back and forth between, you know, D18s, D28s, D35s and all that. I ended up settling on this. I got this from Reno's Music. I think they're in Indiana. Mark's a really cool dude, and he specs out these guitars from the custom shop. So it's got an Adirondack top. I think maybe the bracing's different. I can't remember. I did a video on this a long time ago. You can go check that out if you're curious. Like I said, I play this, usually when I play a show, we'll play this just because it's so versatile and it has the pickup in it. Got that classic Martin sound to it. I would say this one is probably the most versatile of all the guitars. It can do the most things tonally and all that. And the guy that I play with plays a Taylor, and these two guitars paired up sound really nice together. It'd be really hard for me to let this guitar go. Of course, I'm obviously probably going to keep all of these, but you know. And then we have Ralph. Ralph is a really special guitar. For a number of reasons. Number one, it just looks really cool. I mean, these decals have been on here probably since the mid-50s, the best that we know. They don't like being outside. There we go. So this basically came from the family of the original owner. The guy stopped playing it in the 80s, and it got put in a closet, sat for a long time. I finally got this in, I think, 2017 or 18, I want to say, and it needed everything. I'm talking refret, neck set, braces, everything you could ever imagine needed done to this guitar. But it is just truly special. I mean, the sound that comes out of this thing. Of the bunch, I would say it's the loudest, probably the fullest sounding. It's getting quite dark now. I apologize that I still have sunglasses on. I can just get everything I need out of this guitar. Some of the downsides though, the neck again is pretty chunky on this, so I do have a little bit of trouble with my hand on it, but it's not too bad. It's got a slight soft V in it, which kind of helps a little bit. Also, most of the paint on the back of the neck is gone from Ralph playing this thing so much. It's just an amazing guitar. Another con of this is it's kind of like owning a classic car. They need work pretty frequently. Ralph has to go in about once a year for a checkup, which usually leaves me spending about $300 to $500 depending on what it needs. The braces come loose, bridge lift, you know, whatever you can think of. It happens. But with these old guitars, you kind of get used to it, and you just have to kind of maintain them after a while. But anytime anybody comes over to the shop and they see all the guitars in the room, all the electric stuff, and they just look at this guitar and go, "What's that?" And then they pick it up and play it and they go, "Oh." Strum one chord, that's all it takes. And it finger picks nice too. So you can just play anything on this guitar. Oh man, I'm gonna take this off now. It's getting quite dark at this point. I was hoping to have this video done a number of hours ago, but that's all right. So if you hadn't guessed, this is the last acoustic guitar I would ever sell. This is a lifetime guitar for me. I don't care how much money I have to sink into it to keep it going. This is a lifer guitar. It's probably one of the best acoustic guitars I've ever played in my life, and everybody else who plays it seems to agree. And just the story behind it, all the old Americana stuff, it's amazing. And it's the last acoustic guitar I would ever sell. Now, I'm going to be putting a pickup in this. I finally made that decision. I've been tossing it back and forth because I want this guitar to go out and play live again. I know it did back, you know, in the 50s, 60s, 70s. I mean, you can tell from this wear, this guitar has seen some road use. And I thought about taking it out and using a sound hole pickup, but that didn't sound all that great. I wanted to use this, which by the way, I'm using a proper acoustic guitar microphone. I think for the first time in an acoustic demo ever. It's an Audio-Technica Pro 37. It's not the best, but it'll work for what we're doing. I think I'm going to put an LR Baggs Hi-Fi in this just because it's pretty minimally invasive. The only modification I have to make to the guitar is I do have to drill out the end pin. I'm never going to sell it. What difference does it make? I can take this guitar out and play some gigs with it again, which I'm really looking forward to. And then I can take the Martin as a backup or an alternative depending on the song we're playing. I'll probably keep all these. Some of the ones I didn't take out here, like I said, was that Martin DX12. I have a classical guitar that I don't really play. I have a couple of parlor guitars I don't really play. Kevin's Taylor that he plays in some of the covers, that's a really nice guitar. If that was mine, I would probably keep that also. But yeah, Ralph's the winner. We're outside, it's a beautiful evening. It's almost 9 o'clock, so I have to go edit this now. Hopefully my microphone's still working. Yes it is, that's nice. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this. This is kind of a filler video, you know, because I didn't have too much else to post. So I just made some stuff up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time.